Oh, let's go. Waiting for some intrepid heroes to get in here. I can't do secret streams during the day. Like it's something that I would love to be able to do, lovely assistant, but it appears that it barely works. It barely works. It's Friday. Everyone has something to do. And we're still in my to the point where almost nothing got done. I'm like, I have to take too many breaks. The traffic was crazy. You know? One got here way too late. I'm like, I feel disrespected. If it's a day that ends in Y, that's probably gonna happen. We're waiting for some intrepid heroes to get in here. Let me know. Are we on? Because they say I have no line. They're telling me I have no line. They're telling me. Yo, I forgot Logan. Logan was supporting us with the big ups. He dropped a little something. Not to glaze him, but he dropped a few bits. He was cheering. He was supporting. He was being very chill, robust, and very positive. And we do thank him. We do indeed. Okay. All right. This is the Fighting Fridays pre-stream for the evening of November 7th, 2025. It is me, the founder, Fightin Productions, currently living as the brand's mascot, the emissary of Kusoge, Kamen Strider, Hinza. So, updates. One of the last videos, I'm working on the last batch of videos for this year. I want to do 2 superhero times. I want to do at least 2 superhero times, and then I want to do some more videos. I also do the holiday videos. We're not going to be able to do things that we want to do if you guys don't support. Please support. Please engage with streams, engage with YouTube uploads, engage with clips. If it finds you, if it pleases you, please do that. I'm going to switch the thing here. I like this. What if is this cool? Is this a more cinematic angle? To see Kamen actually sitting in the chair? Does that work for you? Is that cooler? Lovely assistant. Is that cooler? This more cinematic angle? You see me spasming in this fucking chair? You like that? So nothing too big. Tonight's Fighting Fridays might not even be long. It might straight up be like, half an hour, maybe an hour-ish in and out. It might be less than our government mandated 2 hours. So we're just gonna go over some things here. Big ups to the lovely assistant. Really liking my belated birthday present. But technically it was an early birthday present. Double screen. I can't, it's going to be something I use just for productivity, because for streaming it's just not happening. Unless I'm streaming an incredibly resource light game. Which is like, I don't play my resource light games on stream most of the time. So there is that. That could be fun. I'm floating this idea to the lovely assistant. I'm thinking about throwing together a video and having the homie Zeno edit it. He's opened up editing commissions, $10 an hour, and I'm like, ooh, that's in line with what I wanted. I want to pay a staff editor if I had like staff. And I'm like, I don't necessarily want RKP to have staff before I could, afford to pay them, to be honest. But if I had a staff editor, I would pay them with a guaranteed average of roughly 2 to 3 hours, of roughly 45 minutes to 3 hours spent per video. I would want to pay them $15 an hour per video, not counting the final render. Final renders go a long time, but that would be my, hey, not counting your final render, $15 an hour. Average of like 3 hours with your some sort of average being like $45 a video, but that would have to be a long video and it would have to get returns. Professional and paraprofessional editors working with content creators want $100 a gig. So someone who can edit kinda good, just wanting 10 hours per hour worked on the video, is a crazy good price. Because like I said, good editors are assuming they're assuming that your videos do numbers, or that you're willing to invest in some fire editing to make good videos that might do numbers. Damn, that's crazy. In front of me. Wild. So yes, we're gonna head over to the weekly schedule. I have to find the setup. The streaming setup is almost complete. What I might do, if there's a way to, because I know we have like, I don't know, because there's got to be a problem with like the video codec, but the video codec is like built for video games. I'm not sure what's going on. But it's like I can play certain AAA games on like really demanding AAA games on medium to low settings for max performance, or to stream them at almost max performance. And like low resource games run incredibly well and consistent, and mid resource games also run masterfully. So I'm trying to figure out what is like. Tekken 8 is very intensive. Marvel Rivals is very intensive. They run just fine. So why is Mecha Break shitting the bed? Why is 2X KO? These are things on par with Rivals and Tekken 8. Even though there's just as much, if not more, particle effects, ambient lighting. Is it all in the optimization? It can't all be graphical optimization. It probably is though. So I'm trying to figure out why 2X KO. And that's the other reason why we haven't played it recently. I would love to just do a stream where I just grind out live service. Would you guys watch that? A live service Saturday or a live service Sunday? Put that on the rotation for when we actually do Sunday special. Since we're no longer doing Triple Z, we're not gonna do Triple Z. We're not gonna do Triple Z until I fix my PS5, because it's probably gonna run better on the PS5, and I'll be able to stream it to the PS5 straight up. I don't know how that. I don't know how good it's gonna be, because I'm gonna have to run it through yet a second. I might have to run it through a second USB hub if I'm gonna have it working with certain things. Whatever. Let's go to the weekly schedule, because at this point I'm rambling. At this point, I'm a rambler. This was the weekly schedule. We played Captain Blood. We ended up beating Captain Blood. So naturally there's like 2 to 3 more. There's 2 more episodes until the finale. And as you know, with the finale episode of LPs on RKP, it's going to be a while. You're going to wait 2 weeks generally. I like to 2 weeks. That's what I like to do. But that also means we can start Nightmare Before Christmas and Rudolph as early as next week. And we're going to play them until we either beat them or until we're going to play them once a week, 45 minutes to an hour, until we either beat them or until Christmas happens. At which point they will go on hiatus until next year. You know how Pokemon is on hiatus until next spring, maybe even next summer? Maybe. Because if I decide I don't want to do Pokemon anymore, I'll just drop it. And I don't drop games. I've dropped like 3 games. I dropped Stranger of Paradise because we couldn't get it to run right. I could not get the copy that I had acquired on PC running right. I could not remote play it from my PS5 right. Although nowadays, I think I'll be able to run it. You know? Nowadays I would either run it directly from the PS5 instead of doing a remote play from PS5, or I would just grab another copy, another ill-gotten copy. I already bought it. I bought it. So I get to steal a second copy if I wanted to, and just optimize it. I'd be able to grab a better optimized copy and play that. That's the other reason I haven't played Ninja Gaiden 4 on stream yet. I'm afraid of it chugging, and it was running really good. It was running so well. No bullshitting. It was running so well that when it detected a slight anomaly going on with the system processes, it shut the game down. I didn't know it had tech to do that. So, it was otherwise running really well, and I played like the first hour. And I'll probably go back to it. But it's got to be on personal time, and I barely have personal time to play games for me. So that's what we're going to be doing most of next year too. LPs, we're only going to be doing 2 mainline LPs at a time. I don't know if we're doing any Fightin' Fridays LPs. I really want to do Mortal Kombat 1. We cannot do Mortal Kombat 1 until Combat Strider is done. No one wants to... Every time I go back to that model to try to get it fixed so I can go and do something with it, something happens to it, I'm really tired. No, everyone wants to charge $200, $200 or more to help me finish it, and I'm like, yo, you guys want $200+ to help me, not even do it for me. You guys want like $80 to like $100 something for like a consultation fee just to tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can go and fix it. The hustle is real. The hustle is real. No shame to you. But if I'm not going to be doing anything with Mortal Kombat 1 or Combat Strider for a minute, for better or for worse. But I was saying, it's like we're just working on upgrading the setup so that we can so that we can play more games. But also coming next year, we're not going to be doing much in the way of LPs. We're going to be putting most of our effort into putting out two rambling yap session videos a week, 1 or 2 a week, and then once a month to once every 2 months, a new superhero time, and then maybe a miscellaneous another miscellaneous videos. You would think my miscellaneous videos have really good editing. They have more consistently good editing than Superhero Time. So you'd think they'd be popular. They're not. And that's just what we're going to be doing for RKP for the next year or two. While we focus on growth, it's mostly going to be edited. We're going to move into edited content. A more of a shift, hard pivot, and also collabs once a month. Not just a weekly collab with the jerks, but also like more consistent collabs with a wider interconnected cast. That's why I'm in so many communities. That's the point. Thank you for joining me on this board meeting. We're going to be back in roughly 5 to 15 minutes with Shuzin. I'm sorry, I completely skipped going over Fightin Fridays. Tonight on Fightin Fridays, we are playing Shuzin. Fun little indie fighter. It's got a beat 'em up mode. I don't know what's finished with the beat 'em up mode. We're just playing one of the most recent. We're playing the most recent build that I have, and I downloaded the even more recent build, and I'm not sure if this is it or if this is the older build I have. But that's what we are doing. If you are watching on YouTube or TikTok, this is your reminder that only secret streams and pre-streams and the occasional special event are simul streamed to YouTube, TikTok, and sometimes even Kick. Main gameplay streams are exclusively streamed on Twitch. They are then taken off of Twitch, edited down, and then re-uploaded to YouTube. So, with some exceptions, you will not see a main LP ever. Asterisk. I keep giving myself conditionals, but you will not see LPs anywhere. Wow. You won't be seeing much of LPs on being simul streamed. That's only for special. That's only for special events and things like that. This is your reminder to keep it locked right here on Rider Kick Productions. Is it right here on Rider Kick Productions? And watch for the signal. Do you like the pretty light effects on the black parts of the black parts of the armor and the silver chrome just shining off of the camera and just making it really annoying? I do. It's got a weird charm to it. I'll see you in a few minutes for Shuzin. Common.